IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
You must listen to her. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Good evening from here. Welcome to the program today, the 8th day of August 2022. And this is the second program we are having today. And we are going to make sure we try as much as possible to have this program and conclude in 1 hour, 30 minutes. We are starting our daily program. So everybody must know that 7 p.m. Biafra land, Biafra time, we are coming live, starting from today. If 7 p.m. you did not get notification, like some of you may not get notification today because we have new gadget. So the new gadget may be delaying something. So some of you may not receive notification today. So going forward, we are hoping that by 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. Biafra time every day, you are going to be watching us. And any day we did not come 7 p.m., you know we are definitely going to come late. But our target is our daily broadcast 7 p.m. and we are going to be targeting 1 hour 30 minutes to 2 hours. But I think 1 hour 30 minutes is what we are doing today by the special grace of God. So we have come today, and what as you can see, introducing you to the Biafra Charter, The Biafra Charter has been in existence for a very long time. Like you all know, the Biafra government in exile has been activated, and so those things that are already in existence, like the Biafra Charter, a lot of you don't know that Biafra already have a Biafra Charter. And that Biafra Charter is the charter that every province and every territory or province of Biafra were represented, and they all agreed to this particular charter. So we are coming to make those particular charter known to you today. For so many people may have had knowledge of this charter. But before we go into bringing Biafra charter to you, you know that we are leaving Nigeria next year. We are leaving Nigeria by 2023, and Biafra is coming by 2023. So, but some of you may not understand how the rottenness in Nigeria system. Some of you may not understand why Fulani can never ever be your neighbor. Some of you may not understand these things, and of course, because you do not understand it, you continue to shout about having one opportunity or the last chance. You call P2B. So I want to also bring this particular thing to your notice today, that what you know or what you do not know about Fulani in Nigeria, the history of Fulani in Nigeria. Before we go into reading this thing, let me bring this to your notice. Yesterday we brought to your notice as well the report or the colonial report of 1902. So we are bringing to you now a letter. This letter we are bringing to you is for you to see, that Nigeria can never work so long as you are in the same country with Fulanis, with terrorists, with people who have history in terrorism. I want you to read a letter with me, a letter from High Commissioner to the Sultan of Sokoto, Bachi. This particular letter was written by Frederick Lugard on March 1902. A letter to Sultan of Sokoto in March 1902 by Frederick Lugard, so that you understand what Fulani represent. Okay? This particular letter titled Salutation from the Governor and Co. I have heard that you sent a letter to the Emir of Bauchi warning him to desist from oppressing his people, but he does not obey your instruction, nor listen to your word of wisdom. I have, therefore, been compelled to send my troop to compel him to act properly. I do not know whether he will oppose them and fight. If he does so, I will probably lose his place, or he will probably lose his place. But I do not wish to drive out Fulani. Are you listening to how British was begging the colonial master, begging Emir or Sultan of Sokoto as far back as 1902? I will not drive Fulani out, and I will not drive Mohammedans. This Mohammedans today is called Mohammedans. Are you listening? Are you following? As far back as 1902, Frederick Lugard wrote to Sultan of Sokoto emphasizing on the fact that he don't wish to drive out the Fulani and the Mohammedans. And because he knows if he say he want to drive the Fulanis, even the Sultan of Sokoto will come against him. So he make it very clear to the Sultan that he don't wish to drive out the Fulanis. He continued, I only wish that they shall rule wisely and with humanity. Fulani has never ruled wisely and with humanity. Fulani can never rule wisely with humanity. If therefore the emir is driving out because he himself attacked my troop, I shall endeavor to find his proper successor and shall install him as king if he is a man who will rule well. And when he says he shall file a man, he shall file a man he shall endeavor to find his proper successor. He is talking about another Fulani man, finding another Fulani man, because even then they fear the Fulani. And he shall install him as king if he is a man who will rule well. So also in the matter of Kantagora, I hear that he and Abubakar will not listen to the word of your messenger, or desist from raiding the town of Zaria. They have been raiding the town of Zaria as criminals, as bandits, as terrorists. So Zaria has appealed to me for help against Fulani as far back as 1902. Frederick Lugard acknowledged the fact that even the emir of Zaria, or the people of Zaria, has appealed to him for help, that Fulani are killing them. And I have sent troops to support him and to drive out these marauders. As far back as 1902, Frederick Lugard was battling with Fulani, yet he was making them kings, those who bring their head down. Frederick Lugard made them king over Hausa people, over indigenous people. Frederick Lugard created this thing and was making Fulanis the king in the northern Nigeria. And then, just like what they are doing today, they tell you, oh, all Fulani are bad or not bad. Oh, there are those who are bad, or there are those who are not bad. All of them have one single agenda: to make Nigeria their country. And Nigeria is not their country. Now, peace be with those who seek peace, and trouble on those who make trouble. This is our new slogan. We are telling Nigeria government that peace be unto those who seek peace, and trouble be unto those who seek trouble. We are telling Nigeria Fulani armies, peace to those who seek peace, and trouble to those who seek trouble. We are telling the terrorist DSS, peace to those who seek peace, and trouble to those who seek trouble. We are telling Ebubago terrorist, peace to those who seek peace, and trouble to those who make trouble. And all the people have mentioned their name are making trouble in Biafra land. And so therefore, we will continue to give them trouble. Since I wrote this letter, I have news that Ibrahim of Katangora and all his people are following have been captured by my troop. I am restoring all the people to their places, but Ibrahim and his chief will be sent to me to be judged. These are Fulanese. Lord Lugard wrote this about March 1902. So look yourself today in the face. Go to mirror, stand and look at yourself and say, is this the country I want for the next 4 years? Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, is this particular country the country that P2B is deceiving me? Is it the country that Atiku is deceiving me? Is it the country that even the one they call Tinubu, that the daughter-in-law is shouting, is deceiving me? Ask yourself such question so that you will understand what we are doing. Now, I want to inform Biafrans today that after the announcement and activation of Biafra government in exile, some criminals, I will call them because their attitude exactly shows that they are criminals. Those who connived and collected 20 million, they have beginning to gather people and appointing them ministers, appointing them governors, appointing them president and all that. If they come to you, ignore them. Otherwise, we will make sure you have no place in this Biafra movement or the Biafra come. The man called Onyise is a serial betrayer. Onyise is a serial betrayer. Onyise has been going from one people to another and trying to blackmail other people and dividing some group. He want to be the chairman of Biafra government in exile. If he come to you, ignore him. Biafra government in exile have a cabinet, have structure, and they are intact. What we did is to only activate it and activate the government, and the government is now in full functionality. You are going to be hearing from the government in exile. Their function will be very well stated, and the activities of the government in exile have been explained several times. Immediately we announce it. They went through the back, connived with all their power mongers in America, and they begin to appoint each other minister and president. So if you have come across such a publication or any message like that, ignore them completely. Yesterday, you heard the Biafra Broadcasting Corporation Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, and it was the announcement from the Biafra government in exile. This Biafra government in exile, the cabinet will appear on this program very soon, and you are going to know who they are and what they have been doing. So disregard any other group that is telling you they are government in exile. That doesn't exist. The government in exile have a structure. It is available information. They have been doing work from the beginning till now. It is a continuation of responsibilities. Those who say they want to have the government headquarters in Washington, D.C., it is not a must to have the headquarters in Washington, D.C. We can have our headquarters in the United Kingdom, and we can have our headquarters in Finland. We can have our headquarters in Germany. We can have our headquarters in Israel. We can have our headquarters anywhere in the world, so long as it is in a free world and in a civilized country. So nobody says that Biafra must have DC. Disregard them. Some of the countries that have gotten their independence and had Biafra and they had their government in exile at one particular point in time. Some of them have their government in exile in France, government in exile in Paris, in Spain, government in exile in Germany, government in exile. So if we have it in Finland, it's not a crime. And if we have it in United Kingdom, it's not a crime, even though United Kingdom should be the place where we're going to be hitting them very hard. So you are going to know these things as time goes on. But meanwhile, I want us to go through the charter, the Biafra charter today. For those of you who have not had the privilege to see the Biafra charter. And tomorrow, we are going to go into exposition. And again, another information I want to pass to Biafrans today is that we are on top of this game. All the people sabotaging Biafrans on ground, all the people sabotaging our volunteers, all the people sabotaging our ESN, we are ready, getting a very good intelligence report, and our intelligence gathering is now second to none, like what you have never seen before. So I want to play audio interception by the Biafra intelligence services of how they are sabotaging Biafra movement. How people are pointing house and pointing fingers and the name of those working with Hope Uzodinma, where you know if you want to know how they used to describe and point houses of people, you are going to hear the voice. And this will show you that we are on top of this game. So before we go into introduction to this, please hold on and listen very attentively.
Nigeria junction. Yes. You follow and come down like say you go market. If you pass Fed Bank, come go small, make you dey watch by your left.
Listen.
You see where they get double pole.
Listen.
Double pole.
Listen to how a Sabo is giving information to Nigeria Army. Listen. This is somebody who will come out tomorrow. He will dress. He become an Igbo man. He become an IPOB. He become Biafra. But he is giving information to the Nigeria Fulani, a Fulani man. A Biafran is giving information. I want you to pay attention to this. Listen. Listen to how he is describing a place where they will capture a Biafra.
Nigeria junction. Yes. You follow and come down like say you go market. If you pass Fed Bank, yes. Come go small, make you dey watch by your left. If you see where they get double pole, double pole. That street where they get double pole, you can come and dey full and go down. You go see stream where they wash clothes, they wash motor. Yes. Climb that stream, go up. See one man where they say panel from the right. Okay. Pass and the first junction there. Pass and then the field will be okay.
So what you're telling me now saying is that For this place now, you yourself,
You dey hear?
for ESN.
Fulani man.
They
Listen.
never come ask me. Okay,
They never come ask you.
they never ask me say make I follow them. Oh. They never ask me say
But
I
a
do
lot of
this for them.
boys we don't come there communicate.
They never try am o, because they know say
Now we pick at these boys have to do it to them.
see that they know say I dey work with the government.
Are you hearing?
You see that local government, the time where they break them, that time where they do answers, where they break them. Now you take my money repair the local government.
Which local government?
My own local government, the local government.
Okay.
Now me take my money repair the glass, repair the doors and everything. Because at the target me, they give me local government chairman.
You dey hear him leaking the location of our people to Fulani man, Fulani military.
It's not possible. Believe me. It's not possible because now they want to get something chop. Then you say I go get something there. Maybe sponsor they sponsor something.
So now, if we call you to work for us, now going to work for us, for
If you tell me to work with you, I go work. You think I go work? Now the one I do, and I see I go try and invite that to live at all. It's a that to live about. Power did that man hand.
Are you hearing?
everything they do now, you see.
But I do the one once I do. I go tell them the one once I do.
My organ is open investigation for my head because we can make you never give you. After investigation, we can find out say not give you the main person. Who will they find? Who will give you highest group commander of Abuja direct. Tell us say you hold the wrong person. Everything they do is that after everything, he will tell us the person. I will go tell you to know whether you know the person.
So that was side the back.
Yes.
Anybody will see my house door open.
Is it your name that I witness?
Rock. If you did that,
Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
Which time, how long you and the whole relationship been? When it start and when
Relationship, me and Hope started doing that time we did do.
Make una listen, oh.
that should be 2000?
This is the problem.
What?
2001, 2020 now 2 years now.
But we are everywhere. The intelligence now is is state of the art.
From the local government chairman.
What waiting connected to him? What can take you close to him?
I know they do politics that time.
Yes.
I did my house. Local government chairman with a group come to supervise road wey look good near my place. My people come begin dey sort them and say, why you no come work this road? Why you dey do this? Make people make money. I come tell them, say no be so. Local government chairman and athletics wey e be say na for us to talk to them.
The people who put on them are using
across governor because other villages don under that local government. So the man come see me as person wey talk good, and then they go, nobody do good for them. I carry them branch my house, give them good, and then they go. I still give them 60,000. I say make them take put fuel go. The man call me for radio, come and answer for radio. Say the only person wey call them, give them cola. Now this man wey they call Rock and we give them. So from there, now who contact them, say let them carry that person join for what they do for politics. Now that local government chairman with other group come my house, say which party why they. I tell them, say since where I come from, Enugu where they live. So I never join party. It's okay, they go like make me and them the work. Anytime when they call meeting, they can come. That time I did get small money for my pocket. They come meeting to Tomichuku. Chief Tomichuku. I be the leader. There, say
Leader of what?
Maybe Otigwe politician leader for APC. They come meeting, they come to see the one people we go support, make they raise money, we go take support Frank, and if Frank will go for Senate.
See how they sing. They sing to Fulani terrorists.
The money the man 1 point something million. I tell them, so I go give 310,000. Now I contract for 310,000. From there, they come sabi me, come they carry me along. And so they begin to carry me along. I know they into politics before. So anything what they do, they go come and go flow go meeting. Anything what they do, they go come and go flow go meeting. Now they come, hope come tell them, so they put my name for chance and prosperity. Go my house, they can't put the uniform with them, they so they put my name as chance prosperity. The only person from my area will go represent Unsu entirely. They put me, I follow go that meeting, he give out 20,000 naira transport, we go. They can't put me for president general of my own autonomous community. Among the 10 villages, I can't join the president general. I can't believe they flow them, they go meeting, flow them, they go meeting. Now I can't tell the, because you know, see, big man talk to big man. I get let quick to local government chairman.
Big man,
Because
big man.
who go ask local government chairman about me, and I go talk good about me there. Because I don't feel go straight, go there talk to direct to hope. So I come to local government chairman, see, I want contest for local government. He say no, make I no contest. Say the present TC chairman go contest. Make me I be him vice. I said, with me, I want to go for chairman. He said, no, you never reach our turn. The TC chairman commit me for her. Say, make I go for him vice. Make him go for chairman. I said, okay, no problem. After all, I carry people for politics. I go do that one. He said, make I try to carry people along. They do many things. So every 2-3 months, I dey do Sarah, I dey call human leaders, give them money, buy uniform, spend money. If you open down my phone, the pictures, everything there. If you go my house, the pictures will snap with other people there. As I come begin the one with them, they come to say, I say, make I go contest for councillor. Say, make I no go for chairman again because him, yes, supposed to be my chairman, don't drop. I said, okay, councillor. What if I send my wife? I don't want to go that councillor. He said, all the same. I said, okay, no problem. Chairman has to talk like that. I will do. But I don't spend money for this party. Now, I don't show 250 pieces of bags. What will give students to school open now? All those things now to make the name of the party grow up. He tell me, say, no problem. Anytime we come back from abroad, because they travel to the country, say, go carry me. But it's okay. Yeah, the local government chairman, but now they don't dissolve them, still retain them as a Solan administration. So now they can't put my name for that people local government to want to pay them create a new center. See, make a day they so that they get small money, take the small party. Now they will put my name now, I be the highest position where they now that people local government. From them they get money, take they sponsor my community. So the chairman still outside the country. When he talks, says him come back. Whether I don't come back now, I know because anytime when I don't go, I go pull and throw what's up and see that blood. So if he come back, now then he go flow go meet SFG. SFG be the secretary of state government. Customer see me. Then go carry go meet the governor.
Where in the state? Where SFG the state?
SFG now be secretary they there for government house.
In the state for government.
If you ask and say
what of the local government chairman? Where in the live?
Who they live for a house?
For where?
If you get local government or secretariat, pass and go straight. Consider 23 day. Go straight. You go see small banner. You put your hat in the house there like this. But you know that I want everybody to come through in Papa compound. If you call me, I will go through in Papa compound, enter. But in frontage, they block and because of crisis and this problem where we send people that these people.
Okay, that's not him build something cover there.
The local government chairman, and he did something covered. Go to this thing where these boys they do.
Looking like what in and what we do there.
That still get already. Really can carry block for in front.
Okay, for the gate.
For the gate. But if you be a good friend, you could do make you feel from backyard in Papa place, enter. So if I want enter now from the Papa place backyard, now from that they enter. But for so long, now you travel outside the country.
You know they are around.
You know they are around. Anytime you are around, if I call a number, he they go. But if I call a number, you go call a WhatsApp number, which means they outside the country.
Okay, this means now him they in support of say the what years and Barbie.
The
local government chairman.
Local government chairman no want anything like you.
You know what anything like you do.
You see, you know what? Maybe the government, maybe they went there.
Yes, I'm looking at it because you get some people the government really like.
No.
Yes,
That one, governor, now Peking, because what make a common governor of Peking, they say they don't come out all the whole local government chairman, the whole in the state. They come out the last 2 weeks, but they still leave him. I don't know if they understand me.
Do you people hear it? This is how they are giving information, sabotaging Biafra just because of peanut. Because of peanut. Peanut. They're sabotaging Biafra. But the God of Biafra will deal with all of them. There is no hiding place. There is no hiding place for these people. No hiding place. So let us go to the our chatter today. But I want you people to understand that we are everywhere, even in your bedroom. Even in your bedroom, we are there. Even in your church, we are there. We are everywhere. So there is no hiding place, and we are stepping up this intelligence and all that. Just like Bishop Onaga. Onaga hired some Fulani blood to come and infiltrate us. So tell Onaga that in his bedroom we are there. Tell Onaga, Bishop Onaga, that in his church we are there. And there is no hiding place and there is nothing to hide from us. Only we don't want to talk. We will pretend as if we didn't hear you. Okay? All right, so let us go to the chatter so that people will know. Some of you will know, the chatter, Biafra chatter, as we call it. Here we go. Biafra chatter. What does the Biafra chatter look like? The charter constituting the government of the Federation of Biafra. And this has been in existence for a very long time, like you all know. But, because everybody is falling under this government, we are going to harmonize it. So, you click like this, the Biafra Charter will open. You will see Biafra Charter, the charter constituting the government of the Federation of Biafra. Biafra Charter table of contents, definition of charter, the purpose of charter, organizational of charter, the Biafra Charter authorization, Biafra provisional government, mandate of the Biafra provisional government, structure of Biafra provisional government, function of Biafra provisional government, conduct of Biafra provisional government. 10. The national structure of Biafra, the structure of Biafra, the participant provinces, the counties, the charter constituting the government of Biafra, of the nation of Biafra. The preamble, declaration of principles, Article 1, structure and powers, Article 2, judiciary, Article 3, ministerial, Article 4, community government, Article 5, and then you have declaration of 9 basic laws: identity, right, laws, governance, government, secularity, responsibility of citizens, property ownership, in international relationship. Amendment. 6, affirmation and approval. The Biafra Charter, the charter constituting the government of the Federation of Biafra. Definition of the charter, and of course, This document, the Biafra Charter, the Charter is the organic and foundational agreement for the establishment of the national structure, governance structure, governing authority, and a basic code of conduct for the functionaries and the people of Biafra. The Biafra Charter is a formal instrument which at once constitute authority, mandate, contract, memorandum, terms of reference, for the matters which are addressed or referred by the Charter, and according as such matter are addressed or referenced therein, granted by the nations of Biafra through the collectivity of the representatives of the communities and people of Biafra to the functionaries and for the functions stated in the Charter. The purpose of Charter, the primary purpose of the Charter is to establish an enduring national structure, governance structure, and basic code of conduct for the people and the functionaries as directed by the people of Biafra, which contribute to and inform a future national constitution. In addition, the Charter mandates the immediate formation of the provisional government of Biafra to serve the nation and the people of Biafra during the period that Biafra is under the occupation of Nigeria. Organization of Charter. This document is sectionalized into Biafra Charter Authorization, the federal structure of Biafra, the Charter constituting the government of the Federation of Biafra, the Declaration of 9 Basic Laws Amendment. Biafra Charter Authorization. Whereas the people and the nation of Biafra and their land and property find themselves under physical, sociological, political, economic, and psychological subjugation by the state of Nigeria since 1967, a state of occupation by Nigeria of Biafra has existed and continue to exist. Willing to continue to live under such stifling servitude, while suffering such indigeneity as are inappropriate for human beings, determined to exercise the natural and the legal right to freedom and liberty. Now, therefore, we, the people of Biafra, we, the people of Federation of Biafra, have resolved to actualize, renew, reaffirm, and continue with the Declaration of Biafra Independent of May 30th, 1967, with all the implications thereof, in reaffirming the independence of Biafra. The people and the nation of Biafra make neither war nor peace with the state or people of Nigeria. Rather, we exercise a natural right, a popular right, a political right, and a right supported by the United Nations Organization, Charter, and international laws. The right of self-determination in a certain realization that only the effective exercise of self-determination by the people and the nation of Biafra will end the state occupation and the subjugation by the Nigeria of Biafra. In furtherance of this exercise, the Biafra Charter, a former organ of the people and the nation of Biafra, lend authority to and issue a mandate for the creation and formation of the Biafra Provisional Government, the BCB. Biafra Provisional Government, mandate of Biafra Provisional Government. To create, form, operate, and manage a provisional government for and by the peoples and the nation of Biafra, such government to function in the meantime as a bona fide government of Biafra in the manner of legal, customary, and decent government, to secure the freedom and liberty of Biafra and its people from occupation by the Nigeria based on self-determination paradigm and principles with all haste and by all means necessary to represent the sovereignty and the interest of the Biafra and its people in the region and in the world at large, to project the sovereignty and independence and humanity of Biafra and its people at all times, to constitute a transitional government of Biafra, the TGB, immediately after liberation of Biafra from Nigeria for a special and definite duration not to exceed 4 years, pending the formalization of the Biafra state structure, post-occupation and the post-liberation. Structure of the Biafra provisional government shall consist of two ends: the Biafra government in exile, based outside of Biafra, Biafra government within Biafra, to be known as Biafra shadow government. Both ends shall function in tight coordination and in harmony with the Biafra government in exile in the apex role. Function of the provisional Biafra provisional government. The sole function of the Biafra provisional government, the Biafra shadow government, is to carry out the mandate of Biafra provisional government as stated in the Biafra Charter. Authorization. The Biafra government in exile respect existing laws of international hosting countries. Furtherance of the mandate. Biafra government in exile shall respect international laws dealing with self-determination and protection of human rights and rely in particular on the Geneva Convention Protocol 2. The Biafra shadow government will work with our people at home, Biafra territory, and in Nigeria, cognizant of the state of Nigeria occupational forces foisted over our people, to keep alive and project Biafra sovereignty and independence in accordance with the mandate and mobilize, organize, and manage our people for socio-political activism in order to carry out our resolve for self-determination. At all times, Biafra government in exile and the Biafra shadow government function are to be well coordinated, harmonious, complementary, and seamless. Following the liberation of Biafra from Nigeria, the Biafra provisional government, consisting of the Biafra government in exile and the shadow government together, shall form the nucleus of the transitional government of Biafra under the direction of the people of the nation of Biafra, in order to conduct the government affair of Biafra, guided by the Biafra Charter for a period not exceed 4 years, during which Biafra put formal structure in place to continue and succeed as a nation under a permanent constitution of the nation of Biafra. The conduct of the Biafra provisional government shall at all times adhere to the basic principles and the laws of the Biafra Charter. The term of the Biafra provisional government, BPG, shall last from now, May 30, 2007, until Biafra is fully liberated from Nigeria occupation. Immediately after the full liberation of Nigeria of Biafra, the Biafra provisional government shall transform into the transitional government of Biafra, during which Biafra socio-political and civic structure shall be put in place a period not to exceed 4 years, At the conclusion of that period, the transitional government of Biafra shall unconditionally cease to exist and shall be replaced by a duly constituted government of Biafra following a constitutional conference. The national structure of Biafra. The structure of Biafra shall be constituted of autonomous, self-governing, self-regulating entities called the provinces, along with their respective population, who have mutually decided and mutually chosen to create an umbrella governance system called the Government of the Federation of Biafra, otherwise known as Biafra, to which this participating province gave the power and authority carried out through the instrument of the properly and formally elected representation of the provinces to constitute such the government of the Federation of Biafra with all the implication of government thereof, including to represent as a nation all the participating provinces in all areas, whereas such is required and the customary practice of modern sovereign and independent nation, such as defense and the national security, national air, space, and international water definition and management. International trade and foreign exchange management, international relationship and diplomacy, international border boundary definition and management, citizenship and related issues, including passport and visas, currency, census, to make harmonized laws binding on all the provinces and to apply and implement such laws uniformly among and within the provinces, to ensure uniform citizenship right of each and every Biafran citizen across and within the provinces, to construct and maintain physical and functional system facilitating communication, education, healthcare, energy supply, trade, transportation, and the national culture among all the provinces. The concept, use, and practice of provinces is designed to ensure autonomy and respect for every group, to encourage the unhindered thriving of every group, to protect, preserve, and respect the right of ownership and management by each group of its own natural, material, and socio-cultural resources, and to ensure adequate and equitable representation both locally and at the national level, thereby retaining real power in the hands of the communities. I hope people are following what the government of Biafra in exile have done with this charter. Means that every provinces control their resources and nobody will have any problem with the natural resources. This has been well stated in the Charter of Biafra. The geographic subunit qualifying as provinces and the criteria to be used will be determined by the people of Biafra, conscious of functional capability, practicality, and stability factors. There shall be uh, 11 provinces unless and otherwise amended by the people of Biafra. Membership of the provinces shall be automatic for all native people and other residents of the provincial community at the time of the creation of the province. Residents within a province for at least 1 year confers on one membership of that province. All right of citizenship of Biafra will be respected and enjoyed by all. The law of Biafra shall take precedence over the laws of provinces. The counties. The counties. Each province shall be made up of counties which are equivalent to local government areas and functions as such. The charter constituting the government of Biafra, of the nation of Biafra. The preamble. We, the people of Biafra, in praise of our God, do hereby proclaim this government of Biafra by the power and authority of our common laws founded in the expressed free will of our people. We do solemnly declare the promise of Biafra posterity and our common commitment to the freedom, liberty, respect of human rights, prosperity, happiness, and fulfillment of ourselves and the generation of Biafra to come. Declaration of principle. The principle one, it is a fundamental truth that all of Biafra people shall possess the first right of decision for the common good, and each shall be respected with equal dignity. Principle 2. The Biafra people possesses the right of self-determination and, by virtue of that right, freely choose a social, economic, political, and cultural future according to their need and custom. Principle 3. The people of Biafra reserve the right to freely exercise their religious belief without coercion or express intolerance, and the government of Biafra shall not create or promote one religion over another, and neither shall the practice of bigotry, intolerance, and or cruelty be condoned as a religious right. Principle 4. The land and the natural wealth of Biafra shall belong to the respective people and the communities of Biafra and shall be secured to the people of individual private property and community and communal property. Land and the natural wealth may be expressly conveyed by the people to the government of Biafra for development purposes and for the collective benefit of all Biafra people in accordance with the law of the land. Principle 5. Principle 5. Each person possesses the fundamental right to information, knowledge, and ideas, and to write, speak, and overwrite, express, otherwise express himself or herself freely. The government shall make no law in principle or kind abridging this right. Principle 6. The government shall not enter property or dwelling or take personal property without authorization by local elected community leaders or by competent court of law. Principle 7. The people among Biafra people shall be denied their culture. No people among Biafra people shall be denied their culture. Each culture shall be fully respected under the law, and all cultures shall be held in the highest respect as equally valid. Principle 6. Principle 8, sorry. The first language of the government of Biafra shall be English, but each community may opt to conduct local government matters and decisions, trade, and education in the local language, and such shall be respected. For somebody saying that this should be written in Igbo language, did you think that everybody in Biafra speak Igbo language? This is the best thing we can do. I think this is very reasonable. The Biafran language, the first language of Biafra government shall be English, but each community may opt to conduct local government matters and decisions, trade, and education in local language. Education in local language is a very good development to have education in local language, because Nigeria have destroyed our culture and our languages. So if we begin to teach in schools with our local language, that will help. Maybe in future we can have a generally locally accepted language as one language. So this is well acceptable. You cannot just come down and impose a particular language on the people of Biafra and say it is Igbo, or you say it is Efik, or it is Calabar. No, that will not be a very reasonable thing. So we are going to communicate with English and then start teaching the local language in schools until we get to that point that the local language can now become a general language. All powers not specifically vested in the government of Biafra shall remain in the Biafran communities. And I want you to take note of what we are saying here, so that if you have question, you can ask question when the time comes. Tomorrow we're going to have question and answer probably on this particular charter of Biafra. And of course, this is not final, like all of you know. We are still on it. Article 1, the structure and the powers of the government of Biafra, the legislative and all that. I think we are going to stop at this particular Article 1, and tomorrow we will continue from here, so that people can assimilate the information that you have had so far. And so you have just listened to the Charter of Biafra. We are making it is already in public, but of course we are making it now known to a lot of Biafra people. Biafra should know what the Charter is all about. And so as we are going forward, you can be making your note, can be cracking your brain, bringing your idea, your questions and stuff like that, so that when you are asking question, if it is question we can address it, and then the government, the Biafra government in exile will be taking note, because they watch this program as well, so that when people are making their opinion or asking question, they will know exactly what to do. We don't need to refresh. Check your phone. Check your phone, because we have actually upgraded this system. So this refresh cannot be coming like that again, I think, from today. So even if you are going to refresh, it's not going to be. So we think that we have actually solved our problem. We have actually solved our problem. When you see somebody, all these idiotic people, when they cannot listen to voice of reason, like one person here is saying, "Do you speak English in Finland? Do you speak English in Finland? Can I want that person to call me and to speak Igbo?" So I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna open the calling. Okay. I'm going to open the call, and I will receive like a few calls. And I want this person, I want this person who asks whether we speak English in Finland. I want that person to call and speak his own language, because these are the people. Look at him, Tony Aniugo. You must call and speak your language. Aniugo is an Igbo name. Tony Aniugo is an Igbo name. So can we allow Tony to call and tell us how good he speaks the Igbo language? Because they're already very good, even the ones in village. They are very good in talking. This particular person don't even have anything to contribute in Biafra struggle. Not money, not idea, not brain, no nothing. So Tony should call now and let us hear from him how he speaks his Igbo language. Oh yeah, the line is on. We want Tony to call, please. The line is on, and we want Tony to call. Tony, you have to call us and talk to us in Igbo language. Your name sounds Igbo. So we want you to talk to us and talk to us in Igbo language. Oh yeah, call. Our own is practical. We treat your fuck up when you come. Is that Tony? Yes, good evening from here. Are you the Tony?
No, I'm not the Tony.
No, we want Tony to call, please. We are giving Tony. Nobody should call this line for the next 2 minutes, so that Tony will have the opportunity to call, please. Nobody for the next 2 minutes. For the next 2 minutes, we are waiting for Tony, so that they will not say somebody is calling and so the number did not go through. So Tony, call this number and let us hear your Igbo language. The line is on and we are waiting for Tony. Tony Aniugo, come and speak Igbo. I'm not asking you to speak broken. Neither am I asking you to speak Yoruba. Neither did I ask you to speak. Is that Tony? Good evening from here. Are you Tony? Are you Tony?
No, he's not.
Huh?
No, he's not Tony.
Please, I said Tony should call. Tony should call after 2 minutes. We are giving 2 minutes so that nobody will disturb this line. Please, these are the cowards you have on social media. Where is Tony? To come and speak his own language. He is running away. He can't call. Where is Tony? Let Tony come and speak Igbo. Let us hear how this Igbo sound. An Igbo man, he wants Igbo to be language of Biafra. Come and speak Igbo, let us hear you. Even if you are in Nigeria, come and speak Igbo. Huh? The line is on. Can we read his comment again? Let us know the reason why he is not calling. Is that Tony? Hello, are you Tony?
No, I am not.
We say we want Tony. Please, we want Tony. We want Tony. We are giving Tony we are giving 2 minutes. Is 2 minutes over? You don't run. The idiot go to laugh wherever he is, because if I will call him idiot since he refused to call. Do you speak English in Finland? All parts of Europe have their own language. Why can't Biafra have their own language and everybody should learn it in school? Call me and speak your language, Tony. Hello, are you Tony?
Mazi, I am not Tony.
You are not Tony. We want Tony. Why you not they leave? You be Yahoo. because these days all of una go to put beautiful people for your profile. When you pick the phone, and mind you're gonna hear. When they deceive us, so we will not accept it anymore. Put your picture. Put your picture so that when I pick, I gonna say, now Jackie, I want to talk to. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Or they deceive me. On a more serious note. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome. Welcome.
We give 2 minutes for turn. Even the 2 minutes don't pass. I still not come back or call speak evil.
All right. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We really appreciate your good work. God will continue to help you and strengthen you. There is something I want to plead. Regarding on Ekpa, because I know one day this Arabic country.
Yes.
Emmanuel Otu Anyasi nọ n'ebe a to the obodo. Ihe anaghị ọkụ, but we want to form our own autopilot group here. And more especially, our people know like Dubai, Karara, this United Arab Emirates had plenty. And since that time, ejidere onye ndu, onye ọwụla agbakesi, onwe ezikwaghị onye a na-ejidezi aka again. Even the groups in the one, even if the group, ihe mere m ji pụọla the group, one group I know here, if you talk of autopilot, ha niile bụcha ndị DOS, ha na-eme onwe ha attack, na-akpọ onwe ha iyi, so I have to remove myself from that group.
Enwere gọvanọ ha chegharịgo n'ọdịn na
I'm ma ha echegharịgo, adịm sure na ha echegharịgo. But I will have Charlie, I love every small, I love every few people when they Charlie, because I still believe that I do Charlie, but I hate Charlie. Oh, and then I issue on.
Yes. So what is your concern?
My concern for people who don't know this UAE. I will send you a message and post the autopilot group WhatsApp number so that you get.
Oh yeah, send the number to the media team so that any of the media team, so that they will pass it to me and then we can make it public here. And then also during the fundraising as well, you can do that so we can have the number.
For sure, I will do that, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, welcome to the program. Hello. Welcome to the program. Hello.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Zoom network. All right, welcome to the program.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
All right, welcome to the program. Simon, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Because ihe chọrọ eju this evening na-ahụ na net na Abuja dị na-ekwu Biafra land gwara ka esi eme ka Biafra land dị ndị ka emezie Biafra land ka ndị nche eche Biafra land ọfụma. Onye m chọrọ eju this evening because Abuja
Is in Abuja beginning? This your phone is making a lot of noise. I didn't hear your question. So please come and stay in a place where I can hear you. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, Asian Dragon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good evening from here.
Yeah, good afternoon from here. I really appreciate all your effort and your team. I pray for God Almighty to give you more wisdom and strength.
Amen.
To fight this battle. No, it's not easy. But I believe you guys will overcome. We shall overcome it.
You say?
Amen.
Amen.
There's just a little suggestion I want to make.
Go ahead.
Based on, they said every culture and every behavior is back to your language.
Yes.
Once you have your language, that is how you behave. And when you lose your language, you lose your identity. For now, English is very, very much nice. But I would like us to have a backup plan to create a language that will unite us together. I know we have different tribes. Just as Nigeria wanted to create Wazobia, I would like us to have a backup plan to create a one language that will unite us together. When people speak one language, it's hard for them to separate. It's like when you see people outside in Nigeria, you welcome the person very well because you speak Igbo. When you see anybody from Nigeria, you welcome them because you people are one. And if we create one language, as time goes on, I know it's not easy for now. That would be very, very nice. Or we use one tribe that have the highest population, their language, and start teaching it to secondary school. After 20 years, those people that was taught about the language will grow up and start using the language, become our general language.
Well, that is yes, that is a very good idea, and I believe that the people that wrote this charter have that particular idea in mind, because if you look at the language section of this particular charter, you are going to see that they said the first language of the government of Biafra shall be English, but each community may opt to conduct local government matters and decisions, trade and education in the local language, and the such shall be respected. So you understand? So it means so when you look at it, you find out that they actually have that particular thing in mind. But of course, you don't just get the freedom now and then you start talking about the language. So the most important thing is that the general language of communication now that we communicate with the outside world and all that is going to be English. And because of the nature of the country itself, where we are coming from and what the history that will be surrounding this breakaway and all that. Then, as time goes, as we start, every other dealings will be happening in our local dialect. So, and then also education also will be happening in our local dialect. So I think, yes.
What you're saying, that is our dialect will be compulsory to pass.
Exactly. That is what it means here. So I think it solved that problem.
That would be nice.
Yes.
All right. I really appreciate it. Give you more strength to push.
Amen. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Welcome to the program.
Hello. Welcome. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, my name is Henry Uche. I'm so happy to call you again today, Simon. This is my second time.
You're welcome.
Calling you.
You're welcome.
Good. I have question to ask.
All right, go ahead.
Based on today's program, because like what you said the last time, you said that autopilot, the aspect of the autopilot is the armed struggle of the liberation of Biafra.
Yes.
And me, for myself, I am very, very much concerned on the security of Biafra.
Yes.
Especially our people back home. So my questions, henceforth, is always based on what is happening on the ground.
Yes.
So, I want to know, like, the program you presented today, like you said, the Fulani. I watched somebody saying that the exposition you gave today, the guy that was given information about, our people, Biafra, to the Fulani soldiers. And these are tactics that the enemies are using against us, Biafra. And I really want to know if we, like, also using that same tactics that they are using. Because in terms of freedom, everything is allowed. You can see the Fulani, how did they sponsor their armed struggle? How did they purchase their arms? They did that by kidnapping. And they hold up people on ransom. and this is what they are using. At the end of the day, nobody will ask them if they grab all the whole land in Nigeria. Nobody will ask them, how did you do it? Or the way you did it was wrong. At the end of the day, what matters is victory. They want to, take over Nigeria. So any kind of criminal act they get involved in terms of freedom, in terms of fighting, in terms of whatever they want, getting that thing you want is accepted. They do it and they are getting ahead with it. And you see them moving arms, to Biafra land, from one way or the other, getting information from our people. I want us to reverse that case. And I don't know if there is any way the Eastern Security or the groups that are fighting for Biafra caliphate also to get information for them of Biafra. And also I want to ask all the Igbos or Biafran soldiers working for the zoo, do we have, I don't know if under autopilot we have a system that also engage them in terms of negotiation, in terms of at least even if they are there, they should know that they are just there for a purpose. And they should also, in one way or the other, also support the freedom of Biafra. I don't know if there is any way that autopilot
So if that so if there is any way, I will come and start telling you.
No.
So ask another question now. Tell me. If you don't want me to tell you, why you don't ask me a question and I don't want me to tell you?
Putting this, when I ask question, it's also like a suggestion.
Okay.
It's just like it could be in form of a question. It's something that you might also have thought about it, or you might also be doing something about it. But even if not, you don't have to answer it. But it also gives a room for somebody to go back and say, okay, this question I might not answer it, but
no, there are things that you don't actually ask. There are some questions you don't ask in a program like this.
Yes,
so because when you are asking it, you are opening a loophole that is not supposed to be there. So you don't need to ask those questions.
I understand that. But I wish I could tell you this in secret, but it's just like this is the only.
Well, I understand. So do you have another question?
Yes, there are many questions actually.
Ask one more question, please.
Okay. What you said about the last time you said you have the roadmap to Biafran freedom. My question is, does your roadmap to Biafran freedom also align with the same roadmap of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That's my question.
Have you seen me doing something different from what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done in the past?
Absolutely not.
So why are you asking that? So have I come to begin to do magic that the earth is going up
just,
and
like the strategies and just like
I said we are sustaining the struggle. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have been shouting it, the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the sustaining this struggle, and the legacy will not be destroyed. So you don't need to be asking questions whether it is the same pattern or anything. Something can change and something can be added. But we are all the same. So that's also is not a necessary question.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you
so much, Simon.
All right.
You are doing a great job.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to pick a few calls, like maybe 5 more calls. 5 more calls, and we'll call it a day. I wanted to end in 1 hour, 30 minutes, but we have 30 minutes of a jingle, and so it is still not a bad one because we are now stepping up the game. We are now stepping up the game. Okay. All right. Questions. Are you there? Hello? All right. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Mazi.
Good evening from here. There, well, go ahead. You have question.
Yes, I want to add to the people discussing about language and what we're using in Biafra land.
Okay.
Now, because Mazen Namdekano mentioned this during his program, I remember he mentioned the language that he mentioned that we might study again and bring it into official use for Biafra, and it's called insipid.
ECBD?
Insipid,
Yes.
He said when Biafra come, it depends. When it allows that people want a particular language that we can organize some people to put interest in the language and study it well and bring it out for everybody to learn.
Yes.
It's called insipid. But before then, like you explained to the other guys, that's exactly what it says. It might be something like parliamentary government.
Yes.
Every local government will be in their own language, but in the central will be English. That's only what I want to add. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
CK, God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, that is it. Four more calls to go. I need to answer four more calls. Four more calls. Welcome to the program. Hello. Hello. Can you listen to the phone? All right. He is not listening to the phone. He's listening to the broadcast. All right. Welcome to the program. And there,
my name is Christopher. I'm calling from Cyprus.
You're welcome to the program.
We want to help you to look for Tony.
So what?
I think we will use it to set an example.
You want to look for what?
For Tony, we'll go out there to look for Tony. He must call you.
No, don't look for him.
What I want to plead now is that for every program you're doing, give that 2 minutes for him. Because if we don't deal with him, other people will come too.
Yes.
So always give 2 minutes for him to call.
All right.
And also, I noticed these days you no longer come on Instagram. Please try to make out time. There are still people on Instagram who we need to challenge also.
All right.
Please do come up live there on Instagram.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome to the program. Hello. Welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Yes. Good evening from here.
Good evening. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, Casey, one Biafra.
Casey,
Yeah. The question I want to ask is concerning about the currency.
About the currency. No ask any question about the currency.
Yeah, currency.
No ask any question about the currency. It's not a problem now.
Okay.
Another question. I want to be, is it that people don't know what to ask? You people are loaded already. That's wow. Which one is? Hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening from here. I they hear you. They go. Good evening. I can hear you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Simon.
Yes.
God bless you.
There.
This is John from Italy. I just want to appreciate you for all the things you are doing.
Thank you.
We thank God for giving us a person like you.
Thank you.
May God continue to bless you, to strengthen you, and to empower you, and give you more wisdom on what you are doing.
He said.
Another thing I'm asking, please do not mind our people.
Yes.
Hello, are you hearing me?
I can hear you. Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. Our people are a difficult people. You know, when our leader was here, he suffered listening along.
Yes.
But with God on your side, there is nothing that man can do. I'm from a Ebonyi State, Africa precisely.
Wow.
But there is something which are very ihe na-emekwa. Ọ bụ dike ka a na-akpọ ya aza ma kwụ nnukwu ọnụ ya.
Yes.
Ụdị ọbụla kwere ede, achọrọ nke mara that the God of Biafra is with you.
You say.
Evil can never defeat good.
You say.
The reason if ndị a niile ji wee na-agba okirikiri ya bụ because they have no other place to go. Ihe ndị a niile efu ebe anụ abụ ndị agụgọ, ndị ori na ndị abụ. If any of them are genuine for what they are fighting for, they can stand on the word of the truth.
Yes.
Eziokwu bụ ehihie anaghị ekpuchi aka. Hapụ ha. Ụdị ọbụla si were dị, be focused. What you are doing is good. And this is a ministry from God upon you. When you seek a man for this very earth, carry this very thing. To liberate a nation, to fight for this very thing. Not by get to have to go to ya. It is the work of God that you are doing. And that very God is with you. And he will never abandon you, nor disappoint you. As you hold on to him, nothing will happen to you. We are praying for you day and night. And God will continue to strengthen you. Onye isi ga-apụta, wee sị gị well done. N'ihe mere n'akụkụ ọzọ. Leenụ, agbaghị ikuku si eku, na ndị niile na-agbagharagara ha nchadum niile bụ the temptation. Ọ bụ the best friend of Jesus onye rere ya na ọ wee gaa ka aka na-ekwu ya. Among the 12, e nwere Judas. Nke ọ bụzi ebe nwere 70 million. They must be, you can multiply it 10% of them.
Yes.
So it's a question. I am telling you that you're going to overcome each and every one of them as our leader has already said. So we are behind you. The spirit of every true Biafran is with you. Even the spirit of our ancestors, our forefathers who laid their life on the cause of this Biafra, their spirit is fighting this battle for you. Happen the social media, happen the Hanako, no election in Biafra.
Yes.
This is the time we are good to go.
Yes.
So, already, we are behind you. I'm so glad to speak with you today, my brother.
Thank you.
God continue to bless you.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. All right. We're going to take the last call, the last caller. This is going to be the last caller. Welcome to the program. You have 1.5 minutes to talk. Welcome to the program.
Okay, Maazị Ndewo.
Ndewo.
Enwere ajụjụ m sị ka m jụọ.
All right.
Ịma ikwuru inyere ndị ebube agụ ihe a amụ asịn ejika na wanted akwa ya because anọ mgbe ese they are wanted.
Yes.
But na ndị ebube agụ ka na-egbukwe ndị mmadụ. Anọ m na ha egburukwe mmadụ recently.
So you think
Izombe.
so you think that now
Nimo State.
So you think that now because they declare her wanted, so they should run away. Huh?
Oh, no, I don't say they should
So
run away.
what are you asking? What are you asking?
Ahụbeghị m ebe afọ Ebubeagụ na ndị dị otu a gbakọrọ since ekwenye dike they are still killing people up to date.
Okay, so mgbe ihe dị etu ahụ mee eburu ya bịa bunye gị ka gbasa ya na Biafra.
A ga-ahụkwa ya na mba ụwa.
Okay,
a ga-ahụkwa ya na social media otu anyị chọrọ gakwa ndị ọzọ.
Okay, so ihe a na-emebi ihe social media. Ihe for na social media for nke for ha emechi nkịtị, yes. So bụrụ ịnọgide bịa ihe mere na bịa buru ya debe gị na social media gị kiribe. Ndewo. All right, thank you very much for being part of this particular program today. Ndị mmadụ na-ajụgasị question na-asa afọ. One of the question, ọ dị ka somebody said that everybody is informed. All right. So let us assume that the teaching is penetrating and people are well informed now. So I believe so. Thank you very much for being part of the program. We are going to end here. Tomorrow we continue from the Article 1 of the Biafra Charter, so that at least if everybody has been informed, let us know that everybody has also been informed in the Biafra Charter, so that you will know what is going on. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Bazonia. May God bless Mazenam Dikano. May God bless on the Igbo. May God bless Eastern Security Network. May God bless our Umada. May God bless the government in exile and the cabinet and give them the wisdom to do what the task that is ahead of them. May God bless all our alliances, and may God bless all the agitators and all of you supporting this program. And may God bless you, praying for us and making sure that your prayer is with us all the time. Thank you very much from here. And I want to thank Biafrans specifically and especially for today, sit at home. It has never been as well observed like this before. It's like every day the thing is increasing. So we have witnessed a complete lockdown in Asaba, in different part of Delta State. We have witnessed the complete shutdown of Biafra land today, and we commend you people. We say continue that way because we have more tax ahead of us. So thank you very much. May God bless you.